Hey everybody, welcome to the Two Bro Gamers podcast. I'm Ricky.
I'm Steve.
So let's jump into this, shall we? So a lot of esports happened this week, but let's get a serious kind of issue out the way with the one of the esports that happened. There was a Pokemon tournament in Boston, and it went off without a hitch, thankfully, because there were a couple of guys arrested during this tournament because of this. Two men, I don't even want to mention their names, but their ages, I think there was like 27, one of them, and the other one was 18, I believe, drove all the way out from Iowa, threatening to shoot up or at least do something of some sort of attack against everybody that's at the Pokemon World Championship. I don't know. And I mean, now here's the thing. First, they announced it, I believe, on a social network. It might have been Facebook or something. And they just drove all the way there to Boston, where, during this time, people noticed this was said, try to alert the people who are running this tournament. They then turned to the police investigated and everything. So by the time they got there and they're like, hi. So, yeah, so thankfully nothing happened. Nobody was injured or anything. They caught him with a bunch of guns and a ton of ammo. Like, they had, I think, 2 or 3 guns and a shit ton of just ammo for, I have no idea why.
Why would you I hate the Pokemon players. I'm going to shoot all the Pokemon. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I hate this country. Oh my God.
Just people, just messed up people in general. Just like I said, and then plus two, I mean, there's kids there. I mean, granted, there's kids.
It's like, what did Pokemon do to your life? Like, how bad did the Elite Four beat you that you have to go and shoot up a Pokemon tournament?
Yeah, like, I don't get this at all. It's just so strange. I mean, these guys are obviously messed up in the head. I mean, obviously. But, I mean, like I said, there's kids at this tournament. I mean, people of all ages. And, granted, attack can happen anywhere. Anything can happen at any age. But you're going to a place knowing you're going to do this to children and adults, that's just mind-boggling. That
and they're
you're
even more retarded for announcing it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's special. I mean, thankfully, because then what if something happens?
No, yeah, no, it's...
Yeah,
we're all lucky that they're stupid.
Yeah, thankfully, yes, that is true. So, I mean, but it went off without a hitch after that. I mean, there was some Pokemon winners and such, which I don't pay attention. I tried to pay attention. I tried to give competitive Pokemon a chance. It's just boring to me. I'm sorry.
I watched a little bit. I caught it during doubles, and I was like, I don't like doubles, so I stopped watching it and then fell asleep and forgot to turn it back on.
But you know what though? I did watch Pokken.
Pokken was cool.
Pokken. What the hell's wrong with me?
Pokken.
We're going to talk about Pokken today. Pokken was on Friday of the tournament. I know, what a weird segue, right? I know we're trying to move on because F those guys. But Pokken was shown on Friday. I remember getting home and I was like, holy crap, Pokken's on Twitch right now. This is awesome. And I like this game. This game not only looks good to play or even fun to play, but it looks really good to watch and for it to be competitive in a way too.
And the best part is, it's coming to Wii U, guys.
Yeah, they did announce it. What is it, spring 2016?
Spring 2016.
Now, I don't know if that helps or hurts it in a way because, yeah, like this might be a new game that a lot of people may want to play and be competitive in. The problem is, it's on the Wii U.
But go buy a Wii U.
I mean, people are already having a tough time buying a Wii U for Smash Bros. Or like anything else. So it's like to get it for Pokken, it's kind of like, I don't know.
I think it's awesome.
I think Pokken's a really good game and maybe worth for some competitors if it pays them back. Like, hey, I just spent like $300 plus to get Pokken to train on the Wii U, and now I'm kicking ass and winning tournaments. Like, maybe that's worth it. But I mean, as a competitive standpoint, it looks really awesome. Like, I love the battle. Like, I love the fact that they have the health bars, like in Pokemon. Like, they have the little health bar on the top and the bottom, left, bottom, right. And you get the support Pokemon. And it looks like basically, like a lot of people have said it too, and I agree with them. It's like what Pokemon Stadium should have been, basically. Not the turn-by-turn thing. This is just Pokemon fighting now.
Yeah. This is kind of like how Pokemon in the show is.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And I like it. I mean, and it was like, it came down to the finals. It came down to Justin Wong. And, well, not surprising, right? Justin Wong's trying every fighting game. Like, he's just doing that. And gosh, damn it, I forgot the other dude's name. And he's a pro Tekken player, too. So it wasn't a surprise that a experienced pro fighting game player, like, just all around, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, all that, Smash Bros. Too, 64. But he's played all these games. And there's a guy, which I don't know if he just plays Tekken, but I know he played, he's known for it, but he actually won the tournament with a Pikachu.
And Justin Wong was playing Weavile.
Yeah,
Which I like. If I said if I was ever playing Token, I'm playing.
Weavile.
If I'm playing Pokken, I'm playing Weavile because I said Token.
We just can't get the name right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Weavile, because Weavile is one of my favorite Pokemon in general.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I can play as a Weavile, let's do it.
But there has to be more. I mean, they have to release more Pokemon soon.
The roster doesn't look huge.
Yeah, it's like, what, 6 of them?
Not 6. It's like
8?
10 maybe.
Oh, okay. I remember seeing some empty spots, so I hope those spots are filled.
Yeah.
But overall, Pokemon looks like a really fun game. A game I really want to check out and try. I've kind of played Tekken not to a really large extent. I would check out Pokemon because it's very different, and even the developer said it's not a reskin of Tekken. It's very much a different game, and it looks that way, and it is that way, and I do like the appeal of that.
Yeah.
Now, other tournaments that happened this weekend besides Pokemon, which was called CS, which we want to bring up because the world's largest the CS:GO Counter-Strike had a big tournament this weekend, which I didn't pay attention to. Sorry, but I did want to report that a ton of people did watch it. The largest viewing audience for CS:GO so far, which was the ESL One Cologne 2015, which they had 27 million people watch it. Wow, which is esports. That's
Esports,
awesome,
man. Esports.
Yeah, that was all on Twitch too, by the way. It's the most watched CS:GO tournament ever. Online views were up 30% from the last Counter-Strike event that was held by ESL. So that was it says of March of this year. So shit.
Damn.
Esports is growing, huh?
Yeah.
ESL too, and that's a reputable esports organization. So yeah, they're making sure of that too. I mean, come on now. And of course, because I know Steve is like hyped to talk about this one other tournament that happened this week, besides because I know it was happening globally too, right? All the finals in like different countries and whatnot. But our very own Agile, Steve, has attended the...
I went to MSG to watch the League of Legends North American Championships finals.
Yeah, be sure to pass along some pictures. We got to show some proof. I'll just put pictures of random pictures that you took up there of like, you at MSG and stuff.
I mean, I didn't really take too many pictures. I took a couple... I mean, it was mostly like Snapchat stuff, so it's all gone by now. But I did save a couple of them.
Yeah.
I have a video. No, I didn't save that video. Never mind. But I'm just
Steve.
I basically I have a video of the player introductions, which was pretty cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where they introduce all the players and their positions for each team.
So, how was it?
Amazing. It was absolutely like one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Wow.
Ever.
And you've attended, you've seen real sports.
Yeah, I've gone to plenty Jets games. I've gone to Giants games, Mets, Yankees, Knicks. I've gone to all kinds of different.
If you haven't known, we are from New York.
We're from New York, yes. So I've gone to a lot of the New York sporting events. It was insane.
But esports was the one.
I think the best one I ever did, I went to the Jets versus the Colts in the playoffs. That was pretty sick.
That is pretty hype. Yeah, you can't.
But this was still awesome. I think it was just crazy too, like because you're surrounded by, at a sporting event you're surrounded by people who love sports.
Yeah,
you're surrounded by a lot of the home team. That was the major difference here, is that when you go to a sporting event you're surrounded by a lot of the home team, so people are cheering with you. But in League of Legends there's no such thing as a home team.
Yeah, that's
you root
true.
for you root for your favorite team based on players or whatever your reason is. But there's, like I said, there's no home team. So this stadium was probably half and half between COG and TSM.
But is it scattered or is it literally half of MSG?
It was scattered, like all over the place.
Which is pretty interesting, yeah.
It's like I went there with a bunch of my friends. We were 8 people. 8 people.
Damn.
We had 3 TSM fans and 5 CLG fans. I was one of the CLG fans. But I sat on one side.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
He's not a TSM fan.
No, I hate TSM. On one side, I had COG fan, and the other side, I had my friend Andrew, who is the TSM fan. So, obviously, if you haven't seen it by now, COG absolutely destroyed TSM in a 3-0 sweep. And then just watching, because like I said, I don't like TSM. So watching, like, people are like, oh, you didn't get it. Because I had friends who also went to the third place game, the Liquid versus TIP.
On Saturday.
Right, and that game went to 5 games. That series, went to 5 games.
Yeah.
So it was the 2-2 and then the game 3.
Yeah.
Whereas, but they had a lot of, we had a lot of blowouts too. But I think, because my friend texted me, like, oh, you're at the finals, but you didn't get your money's worth. You're not going to see 3 games. I'm like, yeah, but seeing all the salty TSM fans made this way more worth it than then whatever.
Your friend's not the only one that said that too. I was reading some articles about this event, and they're just like, man, it's like a journalist from Kotaku was there, and he talked about how this that the actual event, that it just was kind of underwhelming in a way, and a lot of people left disappointed.
The TSM fans did.
I guess, yeah, it's
the
true.
The TSM
yeah.
fans left disappointed because their team just got destroyed.
Yeah.
Whereas the CLG fans, they're happy. It's no secret, for the last couple of years, TSM it's supposed to be this like CLG versus TSM rivalry, because those were the first two big established teams in League of Legends for North America.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, you have the longest standing rivalry, but lately it hasn't been a rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the Yankees and the Red Sox, where it's like, oh, it's a huge rivalry, but lately it's been more on the Yankees side.
Yeah.
Boston hasn't really done much in the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the last like just 2 years or 3 years, CLG's been absolutely destroyed by TSM.
Mm-hmm.
TSM has been the number one favorite in North America for such a long time. So for all the CLG fans, it was like, we had this coming. This was a long time coming for us, and the moment was so glorious. We didn't even care it was only 3 games.
That sounds like just a lot of just pressure and a lot of just emotion just out when it was 3-0.
I mean, that's also like, I'm a Mets fan too. If the Mets were to go to a World Series and sweep the Yankees, I would be like, I don't even care it was only 4 games. This was the best series of my life because we won and we beat the Yankees.
Yeah.
So that's how it was. It was CLG beating TSM in 3 games that I could have asked for nothing. They couldn't have gone any better for me.
It just sucks for the TSM fans, basically.
Yeah, but it was glorious to watch because I was surrounded by TSM fans. My friend, it was like me and like my 4 friends were like the only CLG fans in our little section, surrounded by TSM fans. So that the 4 of us are screaming and yelling as CLG's beating the crap out of TSM. And these people look at us like, I'm going to kill you after this match. And I'm like, I don't care. Do it. I win. And then actually, it's funny because those of you who do follow League of Legends, if you follow League of Legends, you know who Hotshot GG is. He's the owner of CLG. He was actually sitting very close to us.
This guy.
So I'm sure he appreciated me screaming and yelling, supporting his team.
Just looking over like, oh, this mother. But
No, I mean, not TSM, it's CLG, I mean.
Oh, okay. CLG.
No, yeah,
so he was like,
yeah, no,
good shit.
Hotshot is the owner of CLG.
I'm sorry,
if I said TSM, my
up.
bad.
Yeah. No, I think I heard that wrong.
Yeah, so he was, no, I might have said it wrong.
Oh.
But yeah, Hotshot is the owner of CLG, and my friends and I were shouting for his team, so I'm pretty sure he was very happy with us.
Just like, yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Thanks.
But you know what? One other thing, because you talked about everything, because if you go to a real sports game, like I hate saying real sports, but I mean actual with people playing that type of thing, because I support esports too. I mean, we talk about it. I mean, come on,
I love esports.
Like now. But when you go to a sports event, like with 2 teams playing like that, and you're surrounded by the other teams, like because like let's say you're in an away game and you're in their territory, like is it the same scenario where it's just like, oh crap, everybody's gonna like a brawl could happen, or they could kind of be like humble about it, like yeah, okay, like whatever, it's a game anyway. Is it like that type of environment, or?
No, because I've been in the situation where I've been surrounded, because I've been the Mets fan at the Yankee game before.
Yes.
And
that sucks for you, man.
No, it was actually hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, the game was the one where Luis Castillo dropped the ball, and it was unfortunate and whatever.
He dropped the ball. I remember that play.
Everyone remembers that play. If you're a Yankees fan or a Mets fan, doesn't matter. You remember the play. I was at that game in my Mets gear, cheering and screaming as the Mets are about to win the game. Ninth inning, 2 outs, pop up. Luis Castillo drops the ball. Alex Rodriguez and Derek Jeter score, and we lose the game.
Yeah.
Fucking whatever. But no, and then like I said,
it was actually Mark Teixeira and Alex Rodriguez.
No,
Mark Teixeira hit the ball.
I said it was the pop up, and then Teixeira.
Oh yeah,
because A-Rod and Jeter scored.
Oh, that's right. Jeter was in second, and Jeter was
on third, and A-Rod was on second,
and Mark Teixeira was at the bat. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so it's a pop up. Yeah. Should have been game over, but A-Rod and Jeter scored on the drop.
Anyway, real sports stuff.
Back to esports stuff. I've been the hostile fan before.
Okay.
And it was nothing like that.
Okay.
Because in this situation, I mean, like I said, when I went to that Mets game, the Mets were winning all game, so I had every right to be like the dick fan, screaming, supporting my team, and unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. But then I was also at a Yankee game too, where I was in Dodger gear as the Dodgers came into town.
Yeah.
I think it was Luis Puig's first game in Yankee Stadium. And the Dodgers won that one, and I was in Dodgers gear. because I just root against the Yankees. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And so I was, I was hostile fan in the home stadium kind of thing.
But then it's like you said, it's nothing.
Like I said, there is no home team when it comes to
but,
esports.
So it doesn't matter even if you're around the other fans. It's really not that same type of an environment.
Well, I think it was different because it was TSM fans. So even when they're down 2-0, TSM fans are like, oh, well, whatever, we're just going to come back and win. And then as you're down 18-3 in kills in game 3, and it's slowly sinking into TSM fans like, shit, we just lost this series 3-0. And, the COG fans in the area, the few of us that there were, because they were more like, I can hear them. You could hear them, you could hear the COG fans. But it was just so much fun shitting on TSM fans all night. And I would have been, I know that if it went the other way, if it was TSM beating COG, I would have been salty as fuck as all the TSM fans around us were shouting TSM.
I would have felt bad for you. I would have been like, Steve, just texting you like, so how'd it go? And you would have just probably not answered me till like Tuesday. Like, it's like you would have been that salty. Because not only that, you're surrounded by all their fans. So you have to hear it. I know you're going to be really upset. You might punch somebody in the face. Just
That's whatever. Like I said, it just fortunately it went in the team I was rooting for's favor.
Yeah.
And it just, even if it didn't, it was still such an incredible time.
Yeah.
Because we also got there early, so we got to watch the European finals finish up on the big screen
That's
above
awesome.
us. And that was cool too. We had there was a viewing party at MSG for the European finals.
Yeah, screw your computer and your phone. You got the big screen at MSG.
I was
That's
watching
awesome.
on the Jumbotron was amazing. I just think, like I said, the entire environment, you're surrounded by people that love this game too. And that's what made it even better.
Yeah, and I think that's really awesome for like not having a home team at the moment, because maybe in the future there probably is going to be home teams. Who knows?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, but to actually have that type of environment where it's just like not really hostile, everybody's there to support their team, but it's all about the game at the end of the day, because it's a game, but it's really to watch the highest skilled level, highest skilled people play in front of you and enjoy it, and I think that's awesome, man.
It was definitely, like I said, it was one of the best experiences of my entire life. So,
and one more point to the league stuff. Someone was actually going to quit. If I read that kind of correctly. Before the
Double
finals.
Lift, yeah, Double Lift was contemplating retiring because he was COG's 80 carry. He was contemplating retiring because he'd just been in the game for such a long time without ever winning anything. Because COG is always that team that had a really good start, like the Mets. They had that really good start in the beginning, and they just crumbled towards the end. And just when they made playoffs, they would always just swept in the playoffs in the first round or whatever. So they just never were able to just take that step. But this year, they held on. They started off strong. They held on strong, and then in the playoffs, they didn't drop a single game.
That's
nonetheless
awesome.
A set. They 3-0'd everyone they played in the playoffs. So
and
awesome.
then come to TSM, and everybody's expecting at least some sort of fight back from TSM, and nothing.
Nothing.
Wow, bodied.
Got
him. And I think I'll do that as an esports section by itself. I think I'll just cut it from here. We have our Twitters and such from here. Next part of the show, we'll have just all the gaming stuffs from consoles and whatnot. Even League of Legends updates and such we'll probably talk about in the PC news. So we'll see you then.
Cheers.